Gossipers, they may call me danger-prone Daphne, but I have made plenty of valid contributions to this mystery-solving gang. For instance, there was the time that the clown ghost was haunting the circus, and I helped spot him going into the costume tent. And then, when we were at Franken Castle, if I would not have fallen into that pit, we would not have caught the vampire. Hello? And then at the ski lodge with that snow ghost thingy running around, I was the one, okay, that was me who found the jewels in the log. You're welcome. And let's not forget, I was the one who introduced Shaggy Snacks. Increased productivity on the team at least 25%. So there. Wow, there is our girl. Isn't she lovely? A new line by Figures Toy Company celebrating Scooby-Doo and the gang. And this one is the amazing Daphne Blake of Mystery Inc. When I bought this, which as of shoot time right now was about a month and a half ago, I think it was the weekend of the Motor City Comic Con, and we went out to a couple local comic shops, and so it was like a month and a half ago or so. But they had all of these Scooby and the Gang on display, the set of these figures from Figures Toy Company, and they being Big Ben's Comics Oasis in Metro Detroit. A great place to go for collectibles. Oh my gosh, they have got an amazing mix of old and new up on the shelves. And lots of comics too. But if you're looking for toys, this is a great place to go if you're in Metro Detroit. Anyways, I do digress. They had the whole gang there. I thought, well, I don't know if I'm going to buy the whole gang, but I definitely had to buy Daphne. And look at her. She is so dishy. She is our typical Mego mold set to a modern figure that just came out, I think. It says 2016. I can see the copyright in there. So it was either this year or last year that these were actually released. I didn't start seeing them until this year, but I knew that they were coming for a while now. But yeah, officially licensed, retro 8-inch action figure, Hanna-Barbera collection logo here on the packaging. And then our amazing, lovely lady, exactly how she appeared in the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You cartoon that first aired in the late 1960s, and of course has spawned so many other incarnations over the years. So again, we'll take a little look at the packaging on the back. We've got the logos on the bottom. There's Scooby-Doo, WB, our parent company, all the websites and handles for social media for Figures Toy Company. And then we got a little bit of verbiage. They've taken you on some spooktacular adventures and solved some creepy capers. Now you can take Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Inc. gang on your own adventures. Whether it's encountering monsters, phantoms, or headless horsemen, these meddling kids always get their villain, and now you can get them too. Like in your own TV toy collection. So put down those Scooby snacks, get out there and collect them all. Very nice. And there's the mystery machine. Do you hear my cat meowing? My cat is actually meowing out there. It's so funny. Elsa. Her name is Elsa. All right. I'm going to leave the card in for right now. It does have her name back there. Daphne Blake, too. I love the traditional artwork behind this figure. That is that spooky old house that we saw in the intro to the cartoon. Oh, love that. So there's our lovely lady. I totally should have had a comb ready for her hair, but perhaps I will go get one real quick. But let's unleash her from this packaging. So we just got a twisty tie around the neck, a couple twisty ties around the feet. Those pumps are exactly like the yellow pumps that you will find on the Barbara Gordon figure, one of the Barbara Gordon figures from the Batman 66 line. Because I know I was just looking at it the other day because I had a little girl over and she was playing with some of my figures. Sorry, hardcore collectors out there. Sorry, she was playing with my Batman figures. Now, this is kind of interesting, too. I've noticed this in the other females from these new Figures by Figures Toy Company. This definitely is our Mego mold of same mold as the Batgirl, Supergirl, Wonder Woman, Catwoman of my childhood. But I noticed that, like with the Barbara Gordon figures, it's like it's kind of stiff there in the torso articulation. I mean, you can work with it. It does, pardon me as I flash everybody here, it does move okay, but it seems to default to a hunched over position, if that makes sense. Just a strange little observation. Her dress looks good, though. Look at that dress. You've got the 2 stripes here on the bottom part. You've got the 1 stripe around each wrist. You've got the chartreuse scarf, which is coming a little undone here, but which we can tie up again. It's a very light fabric. Okay, that's much better, right? And then you've got the headband, which is having a little bit of difficulty. Look at this Technicolor orange hair. That is orange hair. Love it. Long and luscious. I really do need a comb. I'm going to have to pause this to go get a comb. And then her facial features. Yeah, I kind of like it. It works for me. It works for me. She's perhaps a little bit scared looking in her facial features, which, was Daphne ever scared? I mean, you know, she she caused a few mishaps in the course of crime fighting or ghost hunting and whatever, as we mentioned in the intro. But as far as fearful, that was like Shaggy and Scooby's job. Okay, I got to get some skizzes too. Pausing! And we're back. I do have my dedicated action figure / doll brush, which I don't use for anything else. I've had some comments on videos, people who, there's people out there, thank you very much, who know so much about this stuff, way more than I do, who said it's good to not mix your brushes, you know, don't use them for human hair too, because of the oils and whatever. That headband is really having a deal here, just in case you didn't notice me fiddling with it. And you know, in real life, Daphne were a real person, as perhaps demonstrated earlier, this would be one of those basically plastic or fabric half bands that would go over. I don't think it would be like a full band like this, although it doesn't have a... No, it's sewn shut. I was going to say, it doesn't have a Velcro enclosure. That would be crazy. But no, it's just one piece sewn shut. So, poor little Daphne. And I think, I keep brushing the bangs one way, but they're really going to go like that, aren't they? Yeah, we like that. You can tell I am such a girly girl. Sorry for my digression. This really is glowing hair, and it does look on the screen of my camera the same as it does in real life, so you are getting that Technicolor glow. Anyways, I also got, during that brief commercial break, I also got a nice little knife here that I could probably chop off a finger with if I'm not careful. Oh man, that is some tricky stuff. But I was starting to say that these are the same yellow pumps as the Barbara Gordon figure. This plastic is like sealed all the way around her legs. So be very careful that you don't do any scratches or anything. Oh, look at the pump. Look at it. It's got like the buckle. Really, you could see, and you can see it there in the animation in the screenshot, that she had like a kind of a buckle treatment on the front of her pumps. So they have replicated that. Very nice. Let's see if we can free the other one to get the full effect. This one is really tricky. That is barely got a little place for me to catch it. So yeah, be very careful if you're doing this at home, because it would be easy to cut or scratch her leg. There we go. Okay. Oh, this one doesn't have it. Wow, okay. A little weird. One has it, one does not. Is that a mistake? I don't know. One is the one that doesn't have it is actually looser too. But I noticed on the yellow pumps on the Barbara Gordon figure, that they fall off. And that little girl that I mentioned who was visiting here for the 4th of July, she kept having to bring the figure over to me to put the pumps back on. So yeah, the pumps are just not going to stay. These are even looser than the ones that are on Barbara Gordon. So I know anybody out there who collects these would argue they're not for kids to play with. They're to pose, and they're collectibles. So I understand. But yeah, she's got all the regular articulation and looks nice. I love that her legs are pink, simulating the pink hosiery that Daphne wore that you don't see so well in this image, but generally on the show that was part of her outfit. Let's see if we can stand her and get her all posed. Yeah, she's got that hunch going on. That's better. We got any kind of balance here? Okay, we'll take it. Beautiful Daphne Blake. Thank you for watching. And tune in to future episodes of Terrific TV Toys.